にちは。ボンバッドファミリーと私たちのライブ放送へようこそ。私たちはあなたの視聴とリスニングの喜びのための素晴らしいショーを持っています。今あなたのホストスコッティ・ジェイロとジェリー・ケーブルに Stay Bombad を楽しんで覚えておいてください。
What's going on, Bombad fam? Here we are. Another Bombad Gaming. It's been a little bit. It's been a minute since we played some video games. Super excited to be here. And if you haven't yet, I need you to know something. I'm being very serious when I say this. My internet boyfriend is going to be on Bombadcast tomorrow. And I'm nervous. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My buddy Joe Organa is going to show up. And it's gonna be so cool, and he's so cute, and it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna pillow fight. It's gonna be, it's amazing. That being said, very excited to have my boy Joe Organa on. So please, if you don't watch this tonight, you gotta watch tomorrow. The chat may be a little, it might be a lot. We might have to do an Obi-Wan. It goes perhaps the archives are incomplete. One of those episodes, because it might end up going to the Shadow Realm, as Michael would say in his Yu-Gi-Oh terminology. He just winked at me. That being said, welcome to tonight's stream. Very excited to have you here playing some, obviously some Revenge of the Sith. I'll tell you a story in just a moment. But I'll be playing some Lego Star Wars. I haven't touched this game probably since it came out. It didn't really hook me quite as much as I would have hoped it did. So you'll see me work through this game on streams for the next couple of months, more than likely. That being said, thank you for joining in. This is Bombad Gaming. If you haven't yet, follow all of our pages. Bombad Gaming, the Bombadcast on Instagram, at Bombadcast, and of course at TikTok. We want to get more people going to our TikToks. If you want to follow me, well, here's all my social links. And all that being said, I got to bring my boys in. My boys. Let's bring in the wonderful... Well, actually, let's pull the gameplay footage up. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this. My God. Okay, check it out. High resolution. What's going on, high resolution? Bringing in Mikey McCoy. Mikey, what's going on, baby? Hey, go Tigers.
Hey, go Tigers.
Oh, he's got the Modelo. Show the screen. What a king. He's got it. Let's bring
literally
in
my last one, so.
Ever? No. Michael's quitting.
Yeah, I'm rebranding after this.
He's going to change his first name. Let's bring in the wonderful Connor McGee.
What's up?
The energy. Sup. The Connor McGee. He didn't expect that. He was expecting more of a grand entrance, and I did not give that to him. Boys, how do y'all feel about this game? Because it didn't captivate me when it came out. And I mean,
Katie's here.
Oh no! Oh Lord! What you saying? The General and Con. That's
Hey,
right.
Lamau.
Hey Lamau. Hey Lamau. Well, how did y'all feel about this game when it released? Be honest.
I
There
liked
was a
it.
lot of hype. Yeah.
And then I started playing it, and I'm like, this is a lot of fun. And then I realized there's like too much to do.
Okay.
And like, as someone who has ADHD, but has
Yeah.
been able to like pretty much control it all my life, it's just like there's too much. It's almost overwhelming the amount of stuff that there's to do.
That's
To
fair.
the point where like
I agree.
had to turn the game
It's
off.
too much of a
Like,
good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's weird, right? That's
It's
a
to
good
the point where it's like overwhelming and where
Preston,
like,
you're not
you
getting
don't
that.
even want to do it.
Yeah. That's fair. That's weird because my feelings towards the game are very similar, but also it's one of those games that I feel like you can just put down. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
felt like with Jedi Fallen Order, for example, just say like Connor's on screen. That's one of those ones I couldn't put down when I started playing it. And I eventually did just because of school and stuff. But like or Breath of the Wild, I couldn't put that game down at all. That's one of those ones that I'm just like, I have to play this game. This one so much so is, I guess maybe because I'm so used to it, I don't know. I haven't felt that sense of urgency to complete it, unlike other games. Other games, there's like a wild sense of urgency.
And it's
So-
weird because like there was so much hype for this game and its release because it took a couple years. I think we were also nostalgic for the original Lego Star Wars.
Mhm.
And is some of that nostalgia unwarranted in relation to the actual quality of those games?
That's fair.
Maybe. I think there's an argument to be made there, but I think this game just like it came out and it was fine. And it's just I've sort of just forgotten about it. And I've tried to revisit it here and there, and I just don't feel compelled to really ever play it again. Like,
well, I'm so glad you say that because that's why I'm doing this stream. Because I'm like, you know what? I need to pick this game back up because I haven't given it the opportunity, and I only played through 2 episodes. You know, and they were good. They look great. What were you gonna say, Connor? I'm sorry.
No. Okay. Well, I just want to go up to Preston's point where he said,
Oh, about the shaved? Was you shaved?
That's never. Yeah, I want to see a fully shaved Connor. Yeah, that's not happening.
That's
I want to see Connor with a handlebar mustache.
Oh, Daddy!
I not grow enough hair for that.
That's okay.
Once I transferred some of my hair from other parts to like
That's what we'll do.
up there, maybe. No, I can't. But yeah, you're never going to see a fully shaved me. There exists, as far as I can tell, 2 photos of me fully shaved, and none of you will see them.
Same here, Nick. Nick and I have the same experience, and I'm wearing a Podcast of the Will shirt right now.
Wow, look at this. Show it again, Mikey.
Hey,
nice.
Hey, Lamau.
This is also the shirt I was wearing when I met Nick.
No, fanboying much. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I agree too. I really didn't give it as much attention as I thought. You know,
Same.
but this
I
is
gave
this
it
is
when it
interesting.
first came out.
Yeah,
But it was more like, how do I describe? I think it was because I didn't really appreciate what it contributed, what it sort of brought to the table in terms of its new gameplay at first.
Yeah.
So I was kind of expecting like some of the same, but some new stuff. And it was like pretty much new stuff with like smatterings of like old stuff, which were always great. But like,
yeah.
Once I got through all the episodes, because like I'll tell you right now, it was a grind. Like it really was. I've never played a game where I consciously remember grinding for something as much as this game. But like now, I pick it up here and there, and I just kind of just do whatever. And there are points in the game where I'm just like, yeah, this game's really fucking fun, but like, I kind of just I can't really play it. I think we talked about this, Michael, one time where like we couldn't play it for like more than an hour to an hour and a half.
For me, that's right, Nick. But no, like I can't play it for more than like 20 minutes at a time because I just kind of get bored with it. Like it's
weird too. Once you finish it, I mean, they've got all kinds of side quests you can do. but there's to me nothing rewarding about the side quests.
Yes, I agree.
The overwhelming number of characters you can unlock was fun in the moment, but now like when I updated this game, I just updated it. It was like you've got 50 new characters because I got the deluxe edition, which means I got Bad Batch, I got Andor, I got Book of Boba Fett. I want to see those skins and see those characters, but I'm not 100% invested. And when they make those drops, I get excited, but I'm not like over the top. Let's pick the game back up until I see it sitting there and I'm like, let's see what I can do. That's kind of why we're doing this tonight. And
yeah,
actually, I'm going to get started. We can just talk over it while we play it. But let me know if you can hear the music. Should be able to hear some of the music. Might be quiet.
Yeah, I can hear it
now.
I can hear it.
Yep.
Right. Here we go. Revenge of the Sith. This one I started.
The backstroke of the West.
The backstroke of the West. This one I started, but I got too excited after watching this intro, and I had to go watch Revenge of the Sith. You can ask Katie. It's seriously what happened. I got excited watching this, and I was like, oh, okay. Now I got to actually go.
Which I guess that's a
watch
good
the
quality
movie.
for a Lego game to have, is to like, inspire you to like go back to Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
I think for a lot of us, especially for people our ages, the Lego games were so like fundamental to our Star Wars fandom growing up. Like, I think that's, if it weren't for the Lego games, my like, just for example, like my knowledge and like how much Star Wars music is ingrained into my brain is because of the Lego games.
The music, 100%. Especially the prequels. God
That-
bless.
Yep.
I totally agree with that point, and the fact that like just the prequels in general, I gained like such a new appreciation of them, especially Attack of the Clones, because of the Lego games.
Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you?
That and Battlefront, though. The original Battlefront games. That was another one that gave me deeper appreciation as
100%.
well. Yeah. Look how
I mean,
cool
that's
this
why
is.
like all the weird, obscure planets are like ingrained in our brain. Like if you ask a rando
Polis
like, what
Masa.
Mike Guido is, they'd call you
Yes.
a nerd. But anyone who's
Yep.
played Battlefront 2 is never gonna forget.
God. The
I
humor in this
do.
game
I
is
don't like that you can't play the open in space battle.
Oh, in this one you can't?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I didn't realize that.
I'd make it to retirement, but here I am.
R2, locate the Chancellor. The Chancellor's
I honestly-
signal is coming from the observation
It's a
platform
text
at the top
message.
of that spire.
I honestly forgot the controls, so you're gonna see me relearn the controls while I'm playing this.
Stay here.
You're gonna also have to relearn lightsaber dueling.
Oh, God.
Damn. I forgot about this.
Can't wait to watch Scotty embarrass himself on Bombad Gaming.
That's the thing. Usually
No
I
need
play
for another
games I'm
commotion.
aware of and
Let's just
remember.
quietly extract the Chancellor.
Let's see.
Quiet enough, Master?
So it's... Okay, that's a... Oh, no, that's not a shield. Okay. I'm just throwing my lightsaber like an idiot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there is something really cool that they rebuilt a lot of this game in the way they did.
See? You shouldn't have
What is
doubted
this?
it, Master.
Do I cut this?
I'm trying to
This is
try to remember what you do in this portion.
I don't know. I haven't played this since release.
We're all just trying to figure. Can I play as R2? No.
I mean, I have to watch like the actual YouTube stream because it's like super behind on my computer,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
like
lagging a
in
bit
the
on
actual
my end.
studio. So
Hold on, I'm
trying to
pull it up on
remember.
the phone.
Sorry about that, y'all. This is a restream.
oh no, it's
problem.
not you. It's just Restream's just gotta
Now then,
fucking
R2,
fix
Lead the
itself.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Oh, A lift.
A Lamau?
hey Lamau.
A.
Scotty,
Oh,
you
that's all
just
you
got
gotta
an A
do.
Lamau.
That's it. That's it. Oh, and I forgot. There's like guidelines you can have to like, guide yourself through. There's like arrows and stuff showing you the. Look at this. How embarrassing. I do love the look and design of this game. It's kind of beautiful. I mean, there is.
Oh yeah.
Now this, like the cut a hole in a wall thing, this just reminds me of the Revenge of the Sith movie game.
Yes. That would be a fun thing to cover as well. That'd be really fun to cover that game.
Scotty, I need you to cover that because that game is just so darn good, and you need to have Jared on for that one.
Oh, that would be good.
Because he has
like games.
Intense thoughts about like the dueling system, I'm sure, in that game, especially with
and
like the cooperative like multiplayer shit.
And he's also a big fan of lightsabers go burr. That's like his thing too.
Yep.
You know?
Oh
That's his favorite. He just loves, and that whole game is nothing but like hack and slash nonsense.
Dude, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's so good.
You're fighting like crab droids and Padawans. Yep. It's great.
Dude, the crab droid mission. The first time I played it, maybe like back when I realized I still had a functioning PS2 a few months ago, and I bought the game. That crap, dude. There was this. I think it was crab droid boss mission on Utapau. I just struggled so much, and I'm like,
really?
It's a crab droid. This is a PS2 game. Why am I struggling?
Shouldn't be that hard, huh, Connor?
Yeah,
but it was, buddy, and that's okay. My buddy struggles with the crab droids. I get it.
I sense Count Dooku.
I do like, though, the one thing that makes this game kind of an outstanding game is the voice acting. I will give that to it.
Yeah.
It's unreal. They got all the Clone Wars actors. They got anyone who voiced anybody back in that role.
Yeah, they got
really is.
Have you ever played Lego Force Awakens?
You know what? I have it on my PlayStation, PS4. I own that one.
They got the entire movie cast to be in it, including Harrison Ford.
Oh,
what about
wow.
Adam Driver too? Adam Driver too?
Yep.
Holy shit.
As far as I'm aware,
that's
it's
insane.
everyone.
That's insane.
That's actually really cool.
I
I also 100%ed that game, and I like it better than this one.
No way! Wait, tell us more about that. Why do you like it more? Because isn't The Force Awakens in this game?
It is, and I think there are some like open world elements to Lego The Force Awakens, but it's nowhere near as overwhelming as this. I think, like, I get that they couldn't do as many levels for every movie in this because they're doing 9 movies as opposed to 1, but I like the way they spread out the Force Awakens levels a good bit.
Interesting.
I thought the humor was just overall stronger.
I played the not Jakku. I played the not Pasana. Damn it! What's the Takodana? I played that level when I got the Force Awakens one, which was good. But I wish I would have taken it further. I just didn't really go past.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met.
Yeah.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
It's cool to hear this version of the dialogue though. It's different.
Agreed. Cause like me and Michael we grew, and you too, Scotty. We all grew up with the mumbles.
Dialogue, yeah, the mumble version. That's
and I haven't played this game with the mumble mode, but I just
mumble
assume
mode
that its humor doesn't like translate well to it because it is so
Chancellor Palpatine.
And the
focused
mumble
on the
mode,
writing.
like the actual like mumbling, like how it sounds is just not that good to me.
And like they had to come up with like clever ways before to tell the stories without dialogue, and I thought that was kind of novel. And you know, I'm overall not crazy about the switch to voice acting in the Lego games, but
really?
it's not like it doesn't kill the games for me. Like you know, I played through Lego Force Awakens and this, so it's not the biggest deal. But I thought it was more creative when they imposed those limitations on themselves.
Sure.
Yeah, like the biggest like creative thing that they did with trying to figure out how to showcase big story points in the films without any dialogue was Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
And
the best.
Yeah,
I Am Your Father reveal where he pulls out a photo and starts
family
so
photo.
Good. Points at it. God, that's good. Something else too that I would say that this game does well is the feel of it's not bad. Like it tells a story for a kid in a much better way. Like the part where they just walked in and Palpatine's like eating popcorn with his hood on. Like, oh, okay, that clearly means you know, this guy is going to become, you know, the Emperor. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
they're
not that the
they're
movies don't do that
in-jokes
well.
for the fans, but also
Yes.
clever ways of being more transparent in ways
100.
that would the subtleties of which might be lost on a kid. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And so, like, back to your point, Michael, about the voice acting. For me, at least, I really thought that the voice acting in this game was gonna really like throw me off.
Yeah.
But I think because of the fact that it's like with voice actors that we know, both in Clone Wars and like all the other movies, it didn't really throw me for a loop as much as I thought.
You're just gonna stand there while you kill him.
Yeah, you saw that? That was wild. You just let me slice him the whole time.
I've had,
and also,
yeah.
I will say Nick is right. One of the Podathon guests, Shelby Young, did do the voice of Leia.
That's right.
Yes. Lego Leia. Here we go.
Really good. So
no hands.
Do it.
Dude, I saw. Okay. Speaking of the whole like him cutting off the hands, did you guys see that like rehearsal fight scene?
I said that in our group
Yeah,
chat.
that was dope.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Going on
insane.
Star Wars Sublight. Glad to have
Like-
you here. Yeah, I agree.
That's actually a pretty good call. Okay, I've actually never heard that before. That's pretty good.
But no, that was a wild scene where he drops the lightsaber and he grabs it with the other hand.
Fuck. I wish that was in the movie. I wish that was in.
Yeah, I agree. That's amazing humor. I don't know if you saw that scene yet. Where he was taking selfies.
Strap yourselves in.
It's great.
Very simple first level. I didn't realize it was that simple. That was like really
And yeah,
easy.
I'm not gonna lie. The humor I thought was gonna be. I didn't think the humor would land for me. Like obviously there's a few points that I can't think of, but like I know that some of the humor did land for me. But like,
yeah,
a lot of this humor is really darn funny. And really
Oh, it
darn
is
good.
because it's very meta to like, you know, it's obviously in the know as to all of Star Wars, and so it's able to make really sly like jokes and foreshadowings and just references to all over the place in the timeline.
The war,
I
as
agree.
long as Grievous is alive.
It's weird because, like, this may be the most serious Star Wars movie too, and it still does well with the portrayal of these characters and like to advance the story. It still does it in every way.
Happened.
What was that?
Oh, that's wonderful.
What are we gonna do?
Anakin!
I don't care if they know we're married.
Anakin! Come, Anakin. Our presence is required at the Jedi Council.
It's so weird that they like give hub worlds too in this game, where you
And like if
That's
you're like me and you
strange.
just want to play through the story, it really like kills all the pacing.
because right here I think I'm about to do Coruscant. Yeah, I'm on Coruscant's hub world. And can't you change
Now, Scotty, you're playing this on the
characters, too?
Switch, right?
Yeah, I'm on the Switch, so it's probably not as
Okay.
high quality as other games.
No. I was just wondering because I played it on PS4.
Personally appointed to the council
And then
by
this
Palpatine.
is a nightmare, whatever this is. Oh my god. I
It'll be
hate
interesting to see
this.
what all of you
I
do in
really
Jedi
hate this setup of the map or whatever you would call it.
Yeah,
like,
and honestly, all
this
the
is
like user interface UI in this game is all terrible. It's all
This
so
is-
hard to navigate and keep track
One
of.
step at a
Like
time, Anakin.
Yeah.
even just figuring out like how to switch characters is a nightmare.
Yeah, I have
for
no
me.
idea. I've only done it
Yes!
once. Literally.
Oh
I
my
swapped
god,
to
it's
Grogu
so
once.
it's so complicated. It's unnecessarily complicated.
Much
Like
like
this
this
asshole.
whole game.
Yes. Like, dude, even the puzzles for like Kyber bricks, I'll have to Google.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's just like I can't do it.
It's like going to Arkham City and like trying to get all the Riddler trophies. Like it's just a nightmare. Like,
And like half of me is like, am I just stupid? Which like it's true, but like also some of these puzzles are like really freaking hard.
Yeah, they are pretty difficult.
and some
I
of
don't
them are
disagree with that
like
at all.
jump up.
It's weird because obviously it's made towards kids, but like it's also made to appease us too, like you were saying earlier. I mean, it's made for a
Also,
pretty big
this is just a
demographic.
nitpick. I really don't like how some of the characters. Yeah, I know they're I know some of the really minor characters. Like, it makes sense, but like they don't have voice lines, and it's just like, come on, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Like how who's the one? Ayla Sakura does not say a word. Even if you like spawn in as her, does not say a word. And I'm just like,
I see what you're saying.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah. This is great. This ongoing bit is so funny with the Kaminoan and Jarl Poof.
So remember, children, the key to using the Force is in how you squint and wobble your hand around, but also in being very still and alert. And
That's like
when
the best
you become
bit.
a Force spirit, remember to draw out the names of those you speak to. Otherwise, they won't hear.
Yeah, like, I think it justifies the use of voice acting by, like, the quality of the jokes in the writing. Like,
You startled me.
I've said before, it's
How long
not
have you been
bad, it's just
standing there?
different.
I mean, did you come to seek counsel from the wise Jedi Master, Yodel Proof?
Yodel Proof? That's not a real name. He isn't a real Jedi Master. I bet he doesn't really have a lightsaber ship.
I believe this is my cue to leave.
Lightsaber ship. I love that. That is funny shit.
I'm not going back to that clone factory. You can't make me.
See, I love that. That's well done. This is kind of strange. So this is a very small hub world. Like, that's it. It's this and this. I think you can go out
that
here.
in the archives.
Yeah, that in the it's literally it's these two rooms. But like, I don't know, you have so much reference material. Like if you're gonna go hard like all the way. You know what I mean? Like don't just like this is it. It's this room and the other room. Let's see. I think I did this puzzle already. Look, there's Qui-Gon. Ki-Adi Mundi. It's just odd.
But see, this is what I mean by, like, it just kills all the pacing. Because, like, you just went from one mission, like, 5 minutes ago, and you still haven't gotten to the next one yet.
No, because it allows you to dick around. But that's the thing. If you're like us, who kind of loves the story aspect or the adaptation of the story, you know, that makes it more difficult to do.
Think you're doing?
And I'd rather have, like, as opposed to, like, the big hub worlds, I'd rather the levels have more, like, hidden things within them.
Yes.
Like,
I agree.
The original Saga, the complete Saga, you know, as it was called back then. Like, every level having, like, 10 mini kits and the red bricks. And, like, so all the things you had to collect were in the core levels, and there were things you couldn't get the first time around without free play options. And so it allowed more reason to go back and play as different characters, as opposed to in this game where it's like you can get new characters.
It is interesting.
But we do not grant you.
What's going on, T.W. McKay? Welcome to the show. Glad to see you here.
How can you be on the council and not be a master?
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings. We want to know what he's up to.
I understand.
We have surveyed all systems in the Republic, but have found no sign of General Grievous.
Hiding in the Outer Rim, Grievous is.
Master Kenobi should go.
Huh?
I agree.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Yoda will take a battalion of clones.
Fucking Ki-Adi Mundi, man. If he doesn't say that, Yoda doesn't go to Kashyyyk, probably goes to Utapau, whatever else, and maybe the fate of the galaxy is changed.
To locate
Look at
General
this.
Grievous, we'll fly to the planet Utapau.
What a great little moment
meet you
here.
and plan our search.
Because of who showed up in Bad Batch today. Not to spoil anything, but I think we
Obi-Wan.
all saw it in the trailer.
Yeah, Obi-Wan showed up in Bad Batch. It was really cool.
I like Commander Cody. So we're going to Geonosis? Not Geonosis. Sorry, we're going to.
We're gonna go to Geonosis.
I will say one of the biggest strengths of this game for me is just like the music loops that they put in.
Oh, Connor, we
world.
talked about that. Yeah, you and I have talked about that before. The one for Tatooine is amazing.
And like the one for Naboo specifically themed. It was that like What's the scene? It's the scene, I think, in Phantom Menace where the Gungans and Anakin, they're preparing for the attack on the Naboo by the Trade Federation, and oh my god, this is the kind of stuff I also like too. It's just
Good
like the
soldiers
really
follow orders.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know what just happened, but we got fake Yarl Poof.
Got discount Yariel Poof.
That's right. We got him.
Bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Like, this is, like, I'm gonna be real, this is all such bullshit. Like, I happened to get in the ship and then go there. TW, that's a great question. I'm kind of biased because I grew up with Kiss, you know, having greatest hits albums. So as my first CD I bought as a kid that I bought with my own money when I was like 12 or 11 or 12 was Kiss Gold, which is like their official compilation. So that's my bias. It has all it's all chronological too. It's really good. It's a 2-disc collection. So and it has Kiss Alive on it. So I'm kind of biased. I don't really have oh my gosh, Apprentice Ewok, Brandon, old friend. Look at this.
Hey,
haven't seen AE in a minute. Wow, what a king. We were just complaining about this game.
Old Squadron's crewmate.
Yes,
Nice.
Legend. Yeah, like
this music, so damn good.
Oh, it's good. It's great.
And like,
look at Obi-Wan.
It's the scene where I can picture the scene. I just can't describe it. I think someone's on top of like some sort of like statue or whatever, looking out over the plains, and Anakin, like, you know, Jake Lloyd does little Anakin scurry, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's just that music and the Naboo theme part of this game, and I'm just like, I straight up go to just to just listen to that music and just chill whenever I
That's
play.
awesome, actually. I do enjoy that. There are some aesthetic choices that I really like in this game, like really like, and that may be one of them. The looping music is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with this game isn't that there's not good stuff in it. The problem is there's too much fat around the meat.
That's right. That's perfect way to put it. There is a lot of fat. There really is.
Sometimes less is more.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do love the design. I mean, this design is phenomenal. We haven't seen designs of these planets.
Utapau
since,
just.
Let's introduce ourselves.
The designs of pretty much all the planets are great, and like, this game did for me, Rise of Skywalker, what the complete saga did for me with the prequels, and it's like I really start to appreciate them more and more through playing it. And just like, I forgot how much I love Exegol.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, fuck, man, that planet is sick.
Wild. That's a wild planet. I agree. One of the better ones, too.
And I guess that is another really good positive for this game that we should mention, is that it did give the sequel trilogy the sort of gaming treatment that they do deserve, because previously we had only gotten Force Awakens and Lego. And honestly, that's kind of what got me through this game to the end, is I wanted to see Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker in Lego. And I feel like they did a decent job with them. You know, I don't think they were mind-blowing or anything. But
Jerry did say that earlier. He said the sequel trilogy might have disappointed a little bit. And I agree, because there wasn't a treatment for it yet, and you're right. There is something to having a final treatment for it and not having be as fulfilling. You know what I mean? As focused.
Yeah, because again, this game is stretching across 9 movies, and it's also been adding on things from all of the Disney Plus shows on top of that. So.
By the way, I want to address T.W. McKay's comment. Creatures of the Night is a great album.
Yes, I believe so.
Obi-Wan agrees with you.
Scotty, what do you think about Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park?
I need to watch it because I haven't seen it in years, but they had it on the Kiss TV on the Kiss Cruise. That was a real thing. They had the Kiss on the Kiss Cruise. They had, this is going very well, I think. On on the Kiss Cruise, they had a TV that had constant runs, a channel on the cruise TV that had constant runs of Kiss concerts, Kiss interviews, and Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park, which is a great.
That's great that they included it.
They did, and because usually they're very much like George is with the Phantom. With the holiday special, like they want to erase it from memory.
Yeah,
this is going very well.
I think you need to be playing as Obi-Wan to damage him.
I know. I'm not getting any damage here. Let's see. They also did kind of nail the finesse of these, lightsaber wielders like techniques. You know what I mean?
I do really dig the technique. I do really dig the lightsaber duel system in this game.
Yeah.
I think it's really solid and actually it's got a decent amount of depth for a Lego game.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's got good combos. Jesus.
Yeah, it's got a nice flow to it.
I would love if they did and this is asking for a lot, but they really could one day just redo all these games. Just as all these movies as actual games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just weird. You don't get movie games anymore, in part just due to how expensive games are nowadays. Back in the day, you could just get a few $1,000s, slap some money together, and boom, you got a licensed video game that you can slap out on store shelves and triple your budget in profit.
Not the same. And they don't. You've got IPs now that don't want to mess this up. I'm sorry. This is an IP you don't want to mess up. Unlike, some of those Harry Potter games that came out were really great, but they really didn't care about the IP. They kind of just went with whatever they could. Yeah. This is way different. You don't want to. You can't even go against the canon now without being a problem.
Yeah, they've got more eyes on it. They're more careful about what they put out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where do I need to go? It says go get Grievous down from the vulture droid trap.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what you do in this part. I can't quite.
I need Cody. Hold on. Okay, that was it.
Remember how did y'all in the original Revenge of the Sith interpretation in Lego Star Wars where you're just fighting Grievous on a floating platform in the middle of nothing?
Yes.
It was so dumb.
I need to
I liked it, but it's so weird. Yeah, it's not dumb. It's just weird.
There are some weird choices in those original Lego games for sure.
I think what I'm gonna do, boys, I'm not even kidding. I think I'm gonna go on eBay the second we're done with this and order that game.
One of my favorite missions, though, and I think it was mainly because I just replayed it so much on Complete Saga, was Kashyyyk, specifically the beach portion of that mission, where you could just take out so many clones and droids alike, and just farm studs.
Oh, I agree. That was fun. I remember that.
See, now whenever I think about the original Lego Star Wars levels, I think of the videos I did of them with my buddy Matt for ARS games.
Those are great.
Some of the funniest videos I've ever put out are those gaming videos.
Nice.
They are really funny. I mean, if you haven't seen them, I watched one of them the entire time. It was great. This is kind of strange logic, but I'll follow it. Did y'all see what I was doing? I was cutting.
Yeah.
That was very odd. Let's see. Okay. Especially, so TW said, this is a good comment. I have no issues with non-canon games as long as they're denoted as such in some way. I wouldn't mind if they were this is a Legends game. What you do in this game will not affect the canon. People could get behind that, but people also might not get behind that. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, or even if they did like something like Visions, where it's not, it's ambiguously canon. Like they just say this might happen, and it just uses like Star Warsy things. Like, can you imagine a Ronin game? How sick that would be!
Oh, that'd be amazing.
With its art style,
even if it was an indie game, like
I was gonna say, with its art style, you can make it so low budget and make it really solid.
I agree. They could really do it kind of small and it'll still work.
Because I was thinking about the lightsaber combat across all the Star Wars games that I've played. Honestly, the game that I like the most. Okay, that makes no sense. The game with my lightsaber combat actually has to be the Revenge of the Sith game.
Interesting.
Because as a kid, I always grew up with the notion that lightsabers were weightless.
Ooh,
that only the hilt has the weight.
Yeah.
And that and they still pretty much are, I'm pretty sure, in canon. I'm pretty sure that much has been said
it's just that the like philosophy behind well, the real life fighting style sort of shifted, like the inspiration behind it, because with the original trilogy, you know, when they did choreography, they wanted it to feel more like heavy swords. Then with the prequels, it was more lighthearted and very flippy, and you know, it's meant to be faster, more intense. And the sequels kind of tried to do a half and half mix, which I think they were fairly successful with.
See, I loved how Kenobi handled it, because Kenobi had the same finesse as he did in the prequels, in the show at least. And then when him and Vader dueled it out on that unknown planet, which I always hope remains unknown. I just love that idea.
Interesting.
I never want to know that planet ever. It's very mythic, you know. They fought on this unknown planet where, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are, you know, kind of thing. It was it's brilliant. But
that's fair.
All that being said, there was this like really cool balance between sequel trilogy fighting and prequel trilogy fighting in that one duel. And I'm not a big duel guy. I know Jared is. I don't know, maybe Connor is, or Michael. Connor, I can tell you this much: Michael knows how to write a duel, just from his stories. But like in terms of duels themselves, I am not really obsessed with which one's the best. You know what I mean? Like I never had that, even as a kid. I cared more about the character, or what happens to these people, than how it happens. That makes any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
get
sense.
that. I'd say I'm somewhere in the middle. You know, I like a good duel. I like good character stuff. I like it all.
Yeah, same here. And so, like, just because of the fact that I grew up with the whole notion that lightsabers are pretty much weightless, and the Revenge of the Sith game basically taken that up to 1,000. I just couldn't get enough of it, man. I still can't. Like, I'll play that game. The thing I love, the biggest strength of the Revenge of the Sith video game for me is the fact that you can just do the co-op, offline co-op duel.
Oh, it's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like that was
the fun mode.
Like that's just the greatest thing ever.
If you do a mirror match, there's a unique like secondary costume for each character.
Yes, like Dooku.
Yes, look at you. That's a good memory. I had forgotten that happened. There's like a whole different outfit they'll wear. That's brilliant.
Yeah, in terms of my favorite lightsaber dueling system in games, it's got to be Fallen Order. Actually, like,
wow,
I love the like timing your parries and your dodges and like the flow of combat, finding your opportunity to strike. I think it's brilliant. Like, I could fight Terran Malicos and the Ninth Sister all day long.
So what about you, Connor? Because that's one of your like beloved games, right?
The combat system is really good, and like I've always because there are times where like the lightsaber does feel like a glorified baseball bat in that game, but it's like I kind of am able to sort of quote unquote justify it by like, okay, Cal.
It's Cal style.
It's Cal style, and he doesn't really know much in terms.
Bro's been a scrapper for 5 years.
Yeah. And so, like, compared to what we see a little bit in Survivor, it feels more. Feels like there's more finesse to his style now, more flourish, really. Which I'm.
Yeah, it definitely feels like he's got that dog in him now.
Yeah,
that dog in him. God,
he always did, but
it's seen. You can see it now. The dog is exposed. That's good.
But yeah, no, that's the parry system. I think was really cool, and I'm excited to see what they do in the in Survivor.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Survivor.
Because probably one of my favorite like combat systems, like melee combat systems ever in a game is Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep,
like
we've been
without a
talking
doubt.
about this.
I have not seen or played that game. I need to do both.
Basically,
is it on PS4 or no?
Yes,
it is.
Oh,
you learn. What is it? 5 stances?
4
or 4?
There's 4 because it's one for each of the face buttons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. 4 stances. And here's the really interesting part, Scotty. Each stance pertains to a specific type of enemy. So, like, if you use one stance against one type of enemy, that's really going to help you defeat that enemy. Unless you
because you can break through their guard easier, and but it's not as effective against other enemy types. So you're constantly like switching your style based on what enemy you're targeting, and you can do it without ever going into a menu. Like,
wait, that's sick. I like that.
Yeah, you just hold a button to slow time
as you're doing it. It's great.
The only other game I've seen kind of do that is Devil May Cry 5, where if you play as Dante, you can switch styles with just a single tap of a button. But that's nowhere near as it's nowhere near as substantial in like the change in fighting style, so much as it just like unlocks new techniques for you to use. With Ghost of Tsushima, it's more geared toward enemy types and whatnot. So
that's what TA just said. He said I think Ghost of Tsushima style combat could work for Star Wars game, like multiple lightsaber.
And it sounds like that's what they're kind of doing, at least on paper, with Survivor. Because like I think Stigasmusen, the game director, said something about how there's going to be like 3 or 4 stances.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, this dream montage is incredible. It cracks me up every time.
It's amazing. The alarm. Did y'all see the alarm?
Yeah.
The council doesn't fully appreciate your talents.
I know there are things about the Force.
Is that Sam Witwer?
Telling me.
I think it's Sam Witwer.
Let me help you.
It is.
How do you know the ways of the Force?
My mentor taught me everything.
It blows to this movie.
Of the dark side.
Boom, boom,
The
boom.
dark side?
No opera scene.
You have great wisdom.
Well, to an extent, you've got to truncate things to its most important moments, because you can't have like as many long cutscenes with a Lego game. The cutscenes are there to get you from A to B, like
that's true,
as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
You'll need my help if you're going to arrest him.
I sense a great deal of confusion in you, young Skywalker. Wait in the council chambers until we return.
No, don't do that, actually.
Yes, Master.
Well, he did do it, just not till they return.
Here we go. All the bullshit I unlocked. Probably gonna do this one, and I'm gonna call it a night after we do this full Palpatine battle.
But
it's so.
If what Skywalker says is.
Let's see. Is it night or day? Let's see if they got that right. And I also want to go back and play a little bit of free play so I can see my Bad Batch unlock and a few other things. Because I got the deluxe version. I think that guarantees all the downloadable content. The DLC, like the young kids say.
Yep. The DLC is real hip with the youth, according to EA.
So it's funny. Our friend Michael McCoy here has been begging me to cover a certain game. And I'm thinking once I have a whole day to stream, like a full ass day, maybe one of the breaks we'll have coming up, like a Mardi Gras break. I got a week off for that. We might do some.
Oh, Scotty, if you do, I will be there the whole day. I will do it. I will.
I know.
What game is it?
Do we want
Metal
to say,
Gear
Scotty?
Solid. Metal Gear Solid. I'm just kidding. Michael would love.
I mean, I would be there
as
all day for that,
He would
too.
be very happy for that.
Stay alert.
Yeah, you can. I'm fine with that. I don't care.
Yeah, the game I've been trying to get him to play forever. Actually, me and Alden have been trying to get Scotty to play is Mass Effect.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Which I've been
Might have
replaying
to-
through the trilogy again. I just
Oh,
recently
really?
started replaying 2. God, it's so good.
It's so
That-
interesting
like,
because
It's got to be one
I
of my
know
favorite sci-fi
nothing.
universes.
I know nothing, and I like the games I loved. I really loved Halo. Halo was a really good sci-fi game from that same era.
Masters. To what
Well, I think you would really dig Mass Effect because it is more like hard sci-fi, and so like
Yeah.
it explains like the science behind it's like, you know, what makes the universe unique. So it's
Well, that's
really
cool.
interesting in that way.
It's got some lore. It's got some heavy lore.
It's got a ton of lore because like all the species have very different like cultures and stuff and histories and, you know, war crimes that they've committed that are like well documented. All sorts of crazy stuff.
It's always the war crimes.
I mean, the war crimes
Oh, I
are
thought
pretty
I'd play
important.
this. Am I not going to play this duel? That sucks. Oh, what the shit? Why did they make me play as Mace if they're not going to play this duel? That makes no sense. Oh, that's stupid. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie right now. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I did forget you couldn't play.
Like, you don't even play in this battle. I was looking forward to this fight. The skeleton. That is so strange.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that you don't play the open in space battle and
Yeah,
and this
it's a weird
duel
consequence
is
of having to
strange.
truncate the game plot, you know?
So strange. This one's the most heavy, though, in terms of movement of a movie. You know, dialogue-wise.
But like, and I hate to be this guy to keep like ragging on this game, but can you imagine how much they could have added to the story if they had just trimmed all the open world stuff down?
Continue to critique.
It would be
Like,
much
instead
better.
of having 1,000 blue bricks, can I have like an extra 30 minutes to each movie?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can there be a little bit more to do? This is a good line from Eli, though. No Palpatine versus Mace Windu, but non-existent BB-9E battle next goal.
Yep.
So true.
Your people
And then
are
this
cheap.
nightmare.
We will
Hold
help.
on. How do you do it? B speed up. This is terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, the flying mechanics in this game are actually, for me,
You
at
like
least,
them?
pretty solid. I love them.
It's no squadrons.
I could care less. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
even like
better.
squadrons. I don't even like squadrons.
I really dig squadrons.
I know,
But
you do,
even
'cause
then,
I think you
like,
the realistic feel. I think you like the
I
cool
do.
and
I
stuff.
like
Yeah.
this version too. They're good for different reasons because they're trying to accomplish like opposite things, you know?
Yeah. Music's weird here. It's the Star Wars theme. What's the Skywalker theme? Oh, fuck, the Force theme. Couldn't get that out of my mouth.
It's all the same thing at this point.
Yeah, I will say I am happy we haven't been getting the Skywalker theme as much as we normally have. I really don't like hearing that theme. Like, I'm sorry, the Force theme. It's just been nice not having to worry about hearing that.
Scotty's
theme
brain is so jumbled right now. He's just throwing out Star Wars words. He's like, you know,
I am.
Skywalker, Force,
It's a tough-
Jedi, you know, the Tatooine, that stuff.
Did y'all notice the tread marks are all Lego pieces? It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like the Lego tread. Look at this.
Oh yes,
This
it's just
old
like the
man.
first game. Not the
Yeah.
first game, the complete saga.
Complete Saga.
Well, even,
technically
technically
the
in the
first
first game, yeah.
Yeah, it is in the
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
So did y'all play the game separate, or did y'all play the complete saga when you played the first Lego Star Wars?
I
I
played.
did both.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did both as well.
First game, original trilogy, complete saga, and then this.
Yeah, same.
I think,
That's
if I remember correctly, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, was the first game I ever bought with my own money. Like, I saved up my allowance for a while.
that's
to buy
actually really sweet.
it, if I remember correctly.
That's awesome. That's really sweet, and I agree that would make sense. Honestly, it was.
And I almost
100%
100%ed that game. It was just some of the challenges that I didn't do, where you had to beat the entire an entire episode story in an hour or something like that. I didn't do those.
That's brutal. Why the hell does Yoda run like Chucky?
Which, by the way, speaking of beating these games as quickly as possible, I recently watched a video about Lego Star Wars speedrunning, and some of the strategies are insane.
I couldn't imagine.
There are parts in the game where they have to jump in as a second player and use both controllers, one with each hand.
At the same time?
Yep.
Michael, send me that video. Is it like just a guy playing through it, or is it?
It's like a world record history in the evolution of strategies.
Send that, Michael. If you can find that right now and text it to me, I will watch that. I will literally watch it after I take a shower. I love that kind of stuff.
And there was a Fallen Order one I saw recently too. I'll put that in for Connor as well.
Please, that's amazing.
Because I had no idea how broken Fallen Order was in terms of glitching through levels. Because now the speed run for that game is under an hour.
What?
That doesn't shock me.
Yep.
That does not shock me. Okay, you know what? No. I'll take that back. It kind of does.
I have amended my statement.
I have amended my statement. Pray I do not amend it any further. Yeah, wow. Yeah, under an hour is kind of crazy.
How do y'all feel about Chewbacca in Revenge of the Sith?
Not crazy about it.
Yeah, it's not the one.
I don't mind it. It's cool.
As a kid, you're like, oh yeah, Chewbacca, but they do barely anything with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's just there.
He's just there, and I get why people don't like it, but I think it's cool.
It is. It's definitely cool. Droid attack on the Wookiees? It's definitely cool. Mr. Mudd. What's going on, Mr. Mudd? I wonder if I'll be off for Mardi Gras. Ooh, we'll figure it out, Mr. Mudd. I love Mr. Mudd. It's a great name.
Mr. Mudd.
TW said, in a galaxy, what do you mean Squadrons is the KOTOR 2 of canon? Eli said, I extremely...
Eli's making inflammatory statements in an attempt to irritate me, but at the end of the day, he likes the Bad Batch, so I don't respect his opinions to begin with. Now, you might be saying that's just me using the same tactics on him. But anyway.
Oh, God.
It will be done, my lord.
Look at this scene. We're all dancing.
Chewbacca, Tarful. In grave danger, we are.
That was a pretty cool cut.
Copy that.
Oh, cool. They got D. Bradley Baker. That's neat.
Sorry, I'm watching wrestling right now.
That's fine. By all means.
The Elite just became Trios champions again.
One of the coolest moments in the Revenge of the Sith movie, I don't know why I just said that, but that just sounded weird. One of the coolest moments in the movie is and I know it's one of the clones. The other clone who's with Gree that gets beheaded is actually one of the clones in the first ever episode of Clone Wars Ambush. I just can't remember which one. Yeah, I found that out, and I'm like, wow, that's tragic.
Wait, the one that gets beheaded by Yoda?
Yeah, Gree, and then the other one next to Gree. The other guy. Yeah.
That's the one Yoda has the whole talk with, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the three of them.
Cave.
Yeah,
and they added a short story in some weird Star Wars publication where Yoda thinks about that clone in particular after the events, and he's like, yeah, he deserved it.
What?
Nice!
That's amazing.
Nice!
Yeah, that's not true. I just made that up. But
fuck. I would have been like, you know what, Yoda? Hella based.
Oh, Mr. Mudd. I remember you, Mr. Mudd. Yes. Yes, that's amazing. I'm glad to see you still there. I've been to that Winn-Dixie in a minute, bud. Mr. Mudd's a nice guy. I was checking out Winn-Dixie, and he noticed my celebration shirt, and he walked up to me, and I love. Well, no, I love that he walked up and unprompted, he started doing a Chewbacca noise. I'm like, this is great. I had my Star Wars show.
That's awesome.
I
just straight up assume anyone I don't know in the chat is one of your students. Either former or current.
It's a safe assumption most of the time.
Yeah.
It is. It really is a safe assumption.
A more advanced mechanism.
But no, when Yoda beheads those two on Kashyyyk, I can't remember what my reaction was as a kid, but I was probably like, oh shit, like freaking out.
This is pretty cool. I never noticed this. In this game, they put the clones and the droids together to fight me. Like they fight. Like that would have been a cool scene in the movie if the droids were on the same exact size as the troopers. That would have been insane. Actually, I don't think that would have worked very well, but that is pretty wild. That idea.
I think there was already enough going on in that movie.
They're just like, yeah. What the hell do I do with this thing? Do I cut this wire? Tarful.
Tarful.
I love the way he says that. Tarful.
Dude, the fact that he shows up in Fallen Order is just one of my favorite fucking things.
Oh, but it's really well done though in Fallen. It's like really well done in Fallen Order. I like that.
Because it's
he's like the person. He's a MacGuffin for that whole mission.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. For that portion of it, at least, it's like because he's like the leader of the. I just love the fact that they're like, yeah, what do we do with Tarful? Fuck it, let's make him the leader of the Resistance on Kashyyyk, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, you need another Wookiee, and the only other Wookiee we know is Chewbacca, and that doesn't work. So you know.
Yeah. That would have been a little too much. Okay, what do I do?
Unless you want to do Kersantin, which again, that doesn't add up.
No, it does not add up.
Yeah,
he's busy being a gladiator and punching Trandoshans.
As well as other types of people.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Other types of people.
You know what I'm talking about. The fucking meme.
This is a good line. Hot take. Vegans aren't real. Damn.
Just like pigeons.
Vegans in here?
Hey, if you're a vegan, put an A Lamau in the chat.
Wait. You just say pigeons aren't real?
No, he said vegans aren't real.
No.
Yeah, why aren't you listening to me?
You said, no. You said, they said vegans aren't real, and then you said, just like pigeons.
I did not say that, Connor. What the fuck?
You did say that. Shut the fuck up. We literally have video evidence of it.
Put an A Lamau if you think I could gaslight Connor live on stream.
You've been doing it well enough for a few months.
We've all done it. Dude, this guy just followed me, bro. I'm gonna kill you at Tarful, bro.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I'm gonna kill you with Tarful.
No, I'm gonna kill you with Tarful, bruh.
This game is chaotic. I'm not gonna lie.
It is, and I kind of love it for that. I appreciate the chaos.
What the hell am I doing?
There is no chaos.
That is a great question, Scotty, because I don't even know what the hell you're doing.
Let's see. I gotta get over here, but like, hold on. Do I gotta build something stupid? I bet I do.
Typically, if you're lost in a Lego game, you do have to build something stupid.
What in the hell? Oh, click A to build. Okay. I don't know. Need to build that first. Oh, it flies. Okay. This is a very button mashing game. Hey, Lamau, here it is.
A little bit. Hey, nice.
God damn
Thanks,
it.
Gregory.
Gregory, what a legend. Gregory.
I can't even blame William for that. So
Billiam.
Billiam.
What does this do? Oh, I just need to destroy this? Do I have to be Tarful? Tarful?
Tarful? That kills people.
Can I just fall, or will I fall to my death? What is happening?
Hey, remember that time you thought you were gonna fight Palpatine as Mace Windu?
Yeah, I'm mad about
Good
it.
times.
Still, bud.
Good times.
Can I fall down here? I guess I can. There we go. Okay, that was easy. Oh, Jesus. Which one is this? Is this an what is this one called? LSAT? This one I'm fighting. I don't know if you can see it. The big...
ATRT?
Yeah.
ATRT, that's it. ATRT.
Yeah.
What does that one stand for? AT, all-terrain.
All-terrain recon transport.
Look at you. Damn.
Dude, I grew up with the prequels. They were my shit, man.
But even just knowing that, did you have the reference books, Connor?
Yeah, and Wikipedia.
Damn, you really.
Yeah,
you
I
really
think I had.
Wikipedia.
I'm not sure if I still have the Revenge of the Sith visual dictionary, but I did have it for a while.
Yeah.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Good visual dictionary. I had that one growing up. That was a really good one. Okay, what's next? Give me the H out of here, bro. What the H?
What the criff?
What the devil?
What the devil? Oh my god.
What the devil as I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle?
Stupid.
Minutemen intensifies.
Here we go. What in the HE double hockey sticks? All right, this is it.
None of you got that, and I'm sad.
What?
So this
Minutemen.
escape ship that Yoda has, he didn't come here in it, right?
No, that's what I don't get. I don't think he arrived here in it, so I guess it had been planted? That's a really good question. I don't know.
Because it's clearly not a Wookiee ship, because a Wookiee couldn't fit in that thing.
No,
Yeah.
but then it's taken to Dagobah too. You know what I mean? It has
Yeah.
to go to Dagobah because that's the one cut scene that Rick
How many
McCallum
other Jedi
he says in the
have managed to
commentary. He's
survive?
like, I
From
really,
no
really
one,
wish we would have
have
kept
we?
this scene. I asked George to keep it in.
Hello, a response. Appreciated would be.
Oh,
Crazy.
yes! This
Back to Will.
music!
Indeed, the Jedi.
Oh, I love
This just makes me
part.
think of the main menu of the Revenge of the Sith game.
Destroy the Sith.
Yep, it's the Attack of the Clones music. That's the one music that's from the prequels that's in Truss, actually.
Can you believe that the Revenge of the Sith game was released 9 days before the movie came out and has all that footage in it?
Unreal.
Like, you could
Insane,
not
actually.
do that
Senator
nowadays.
Organa.
You could,
Not at
yeah.
all.
Like even not even just in Star Wars, but in
To the
anything.
Emperor, a
No.
visit we must
Like,
Can you
pay.
imagine if they made like an Avengers movie game and it had 20 minutes of clips from the movie and all the
Yeah, like
spoilers in
the
it?
Kang Dynasty game, and it's just like, yep, here's the whole fucking movie.
Would never happen. It would have to come out like a couple of months after. Let's
Yep.
see if we can find Revenge of the Sith on. I didn't realize how low resolution my video looked. What the hell? Let me fix that. Let me.
Restream is weird, man. I don't like
Well,
it.
it's not. It's not that for me. It's I have two different camera settings. It'll look better now. Yeah, now it's all high resolution again.
Hey, nice.
A
Nice.
Lamau.
A
Let's see
Lamau.
if we can find. See if we can find Revenge of the Sith on eBay. Let's see. I'm gonna share my screen.
If you can't get that game for like $5, I will be shocked.
I bet it's
Yeah,
about
I mean,
10.
I got mine at a used game store for like $6. So
Like that game. That game is.
Yeah,
you,
no,
you should
no,
also get Race
$9.
Your Revenge.
I have that on. I have that on PS4. I actually have that.
Yeah, it's
Y'all
the
can
best
see
pod
it now.
racing
Hold
game.
on. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Look, here's the full thing. $7.99 for a complete inbox. I might just do the free shipping option. $9.25 new listing, complete tested, all of it. That's the one I'm buying. That's it, boys. I'm gonna buy it right
cool.
now. Not on stream, but that's the one I'm getting. So
Awesome.
that's exciting.
Because that needs to
Nice.
be put. That needs to be streamed, Scotty.
Needs to be prioritized. I agree. I would love that.
Not
I think
prioritized,
it-
but like at some point, you streaming that
I mean-
game would be so fun.
Let me see how fast it'll. Let me actually buy it while we're sitting here. Hold on. I think I'm signed into my eBay. I'll sign in right now. I think it's through my Gmail. Yeah. Can y'all see me log? Okay, good. I thought y'all could see me logging in. That was being problematic. Like, what the hell? What did you buy recently? I actually did buy something for the patrons, which Connor is not a patron yet because he doesn't believe in
Jesus
money.
Christ.
Connor thinks we should abolish the American dollar.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, let's move to credits. Move to bartering.
Should I buy 2 years of insurance through Allstate for this for $3? It's so stupid.
No!
Who would insure their copy of Revenge of the Sith? That'd be amazing, actually. Could you imagine? Someone's like, okay, yeah, I got to get insurance on this.
I lied. I got my copy for $7.
So mine's $9.25, and it's coming to my house from Illinois, and it should arrive between January 17th, which is actually not that far away. That's like by next week. That could be by next Bombad Gaming. Let me see.
It's rated T for violence.
Confirm and buy. Select payment option. Just use PayPal. Jesus. Gotta enter in everything. Yeah, we'll cover that. I would love to cover that. It'd be kind of fun to do a comparison. You know?
Oh, yeah. And just the the saber combat is just too damn good.
There's also oh, sorry. Keep going, Connor.
No, I've said it before. I've said it many times before, but like I didn't find out until like maybe a few months ago that Nick Gilliard, the stunt coordinator, did the choreography for the game, and I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
I also did not know that. What?
Yep.
Like
that's sick.
But
I had no idea. I was just saying, I remember a couple of the characters in the games, like voice, like the sounds. Like there was Connor. You some of you might cringe at this watching this live, but I will do my best impression. There was like this brute Jedi that you would have to fight, and he would do this noise, and I'll do it my best impression here. He would go hurrah every time he would go and stab you. I don't know if you remember that or.
It was like
ghost,
I know the enemy type you're
memory.
talking.
It was like an alien type.
He's like a blue guy,
big blue guy. That's right. Yes.
And then like
yes.
I forget, I can kind of hear his. I can kind of hear his death sound too. I just can't like think of it like clearly.
I will say these games that came out in the 2000s tended to be chocked full of more just bizarro stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just
because it was easier for them to get away with it back then, in part due to, like we were talking about, less oversight, but also in terms of it was easier to make and program games and less expensive back then.
Fair point. I agree.
Like, dude, a PS2 memory card, they hold 8 megabytes total, and like now 8 megabytes is a drop in the ocean on any new gaming console.
Yep.
I'm gonna send this in our group chat, but I'm gonna see if Jared can help us cover it. Maybe even that. It'll be here by January 19th. So this week it is today's so 1 p.m. It depends though. Some of these things might ship earlier, but you should get it by January 19th. So that is exactly 8 days from today. So we may end up covering it the following week, which is so exciting. Wow. How cool is that?
Sweet.
Thank you for sending those. Nope. Thank you for sending those, Michael, in the group chat.
I got you, fam.
I miss texting Jared. That was fun. I enjoyed tonight. I had a good time tonight. Glad people can hang out and chat with us. I looking forward to the future things we'll end up doing together. As always, boys, y'all are my crew. Y'all are my homeboys, my dirty dozen, as you will.
Yes.
But what else should I buy on eBay while we're sitting here? Anything? Is there anything y'all? I don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum for the PlayStation 2.
My right eye.
Genuinely one of my favorite games of all time.
Capsule
I've played
Monsters.
through it about 30 times.
Jesus. It's very cheap. Oh, well, actually not. for it complete in box CIB. It's $20 plus $6 shipping. Interesting. No, it's funny. Like, I could have easily just emulated that PS2, and people would be like, "Why did you pay money for that?" There's something about owning that game in the box. You know what I mean? There's something to that.
It is nice for these older games having physical copies of them.
Yeah, and like, you know, I never actually. I think I might have owned that game at one point. I think I used to rent it from Blockbuster actually, which is even crazier. Having to rent games.
Frickin'
Remember
Blockbuster,
GameFly?
man.
Do you remember GameFly?
Yes.
Where you would,
I never had it,
used
but I had a buddy.
I never used it, but like I remember seeing all the commercials for it.
As a kid, oh my god, like
The
GameFly,
greatest thing ever.
Yes,
I was like,
it was a
this
cool
sounds
idea.
so revolutionary to me as a kid.
And now it's outdated with PS Plus Pro and Xbox or Xbox Game Pass, like all that stuff, like streaming games and downloading it and other subscription services.
Streaming
have
games.
outclassed
What a weird future we're in. Streaming games. I never would have.
And
thought
it
I'd
works
say that out loud.
shockingly well. Like a
It
few months ago, I was
does.
playing Infamous and like streaming that to my PS4, and it worked great. Like
what? Who would have thought? Like I played. This is weird. They had it during Prime Day. They had like, you know, Prime has like Luma or whatever it is, like its own, or Amazon has its own like gaming setup. So I literally sat there and played Sonic on my Fire Stick remote, and I'm like, this is really weird.
Wild.
That is weird on a Fire Stick remote. It was like, this is very unnatural. Did not think I'd end up doing that, but I tried it and it was actually kind of sick. Yeah, all that being said, everyone, thank you for this evening. I'm glad you can join. I'm glad you can come hang out. Michael, you got anything you want to plug, bud?
Yeah, sure. You can follow me on Twitter at Local First Order. You can find me on YouTube, All Remaining Systems. And if you go to my Twitter, you can find links to recent short stories I've written. I've done an anthology called Heart of the Jedi, which has led to a longer ongoing story I'm currently writing called Star Wars Elegy of Malevolence Abyss. And I've been very excited to work on that, and there's more to come soon. So please, please, please check that out because it's some of my best work, honestly. So
yeah, and he's proud of it, and I'm proud of it. I'm glad to have a friend that's in the writing community. I think both Connor is too. Both of y'all are in this Star Wars fan fiction community.
Yeah, but don't read Connor stuff. It's bad.
It's bad. It's cringe level. It's all about like Rose.
It's
Tico
all
and
smut.
Hux. Yeah, it's all Rose Tico and Hux. Just like it's just vile what he does to his characters and his dreams. Connor, anything you want to plug? You sick bastard.
Twitter at DepaBanana. I co-host the Nerd Academy podcast along with a good friend of the show, Jared. I co-host For the Republic as well, For the Republic podcast as well. And yeah, sweditor.ig.com/fiction. I don't have any stories published yet, but I do have some in the works that all revolve around Cal Kestis, one of my favorite Star Wars characters. So yeah.
That's exciting. I love having Connor on. Connor brings a great energy, and so does Michael, obviously. That's why they're my friends. That's where we hang out. If anything, I got to plug tomorrow that my internet boyfriend will be on the Bombadcast. I'm writing the show notes tomorrow. I know it will be a packed house tomorrow. Be me, Jerry, and Joe, and I'm sure the chat will be wild. So I'm very excited. Whoo, I'm nervous, but all that being said, thank you so much for coming this evening. Really appreciate it. Had a great time. Loved covering this game. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm going to play of it. It's for 33% of the way, apparently. I haven't done any like the side quest stuff. So we'll see. I enjoyed this time. I really did. Hanging out with y'all actually means more to me than almost anything that we could have done. But I agree. Yeah, this is great. You know, Joey Typepates being on Bombad is a vibe, and it will be a vibe, 100%. Oh, Rick McCall will also be there. Yeah, it's gonna be vibing. All that being said, thank you for joining us, and as always, you know what to do. If you haven't yet, follow these pages. We want to get to 1,000 followers on the TikTok, and of course the TikTok. Jesus, get the 1,000 followers.
Go to the TikToks and follow and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars on the TikToks.
TikToks. Follow me on the TikToks as well. That being said, I want to play a Pizza Time player song, but I also have this really cool like Japanese song I want to throw up here too. I don't know what I want. I don't know.
Pizza Time.
Pizza Time.
In the immortal words of Spider-Man, Pizza Time.
Well, we need to get a good dab for the people at home. Michael did it earlier behind camera. Let's just all get one in. There we go. Let's give it to Chucky and the gang. Stay Bombad.
Wow! After that fiesta, I could use a siesta.
You mean a cat nap?
More like a rat nap, muzzle mouth.
Then relax, Chucky. Mexico has lots of warm, sunny beaches where your cares can just drift away.
Way down here, you need a reason to move. Feel a fool, running your stateside games. Lose your love, leave your mind behind. Glad you came.
Oh, Mexico. It sounds so simple, I just gotta go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'll have to go now. Americano got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy señorita with the eyes on fire. Oh, Mexico. It sounds so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon so bright like to light up the night. Make everything alright. Oh, Mexico. Never really been, but I'd sure like to go. Oh, Mexico. Guess I'll have to go now. Talking about Mexico, in a honky-tonk town down in Mexico. Mexico. I guess I'll have to go now.